NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal shot more than baskets after eating 3 fried squirrels for lunch on Tuesday. As he ran a segment of Inside the NBA, the squirrels inside his stomach were also running. Sources state that business owners from adjacent buildings called animal control as squeals were heard from blocks away. All right, welcome back. Tonight we got a cowboy cockroach, a message from the other side, another creepy video to smile around the world. So kick back, grab your snacks, and let's go.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. Hey, watch out.
Yuk, masuk yuk. Ayo masuk ayo. Kenapa? Botada já, com sono. Aí, Thiago, a câmera que eu comprei nova aí. Vermelhinha e tal. Vocês nem esperaram pra festa aí, né, mano? Meu Deus, que porra é essa, velho? Mano, eu vi God, who are you? Hello? I saw you. Hey! Yo! Hey! Yo! What the fuck?
The good news is you brought somebody with you. That was smart. The bad news is you picked a straw and had to be the one to go inside.
You'll always be with me. And you'll always be my brother.
Have to be 21 to drink, but only 8 to summon the devil.
I don't have nails like that. Like, it's not me. The number I want to talk about is 6174, and it doesn't seem to have anything which is unusual about it. So I asked you to choose one at random, and you said 9218 is your starting point. Now, the first thing you do with this is to put that in the order, the largest number first, then the next largest number, then the next largest number, and then the smallest. And then the other way around, 1289. I've rearranged these digits in the order, highest to lowest, lowest to highest. And then what you do is take this away from that. And when you do that, you get 2, and then you carry 1, 9, and I get 8532. Now, this is the new number that you put into this machine. You arrange that in order with the highest to lowest, which it turns out to be right straight away, and then the other way round, 2358. And you take one away from the other. And there we are, 6174. So you've been really kind to me, because I've only had to go through this iteration twice and I get to the number. Well, if I got to this number and I do it again, I would have, let me see, 7641. I've got to get this right. And then 1467. And I take this away from that and I get back to 6174. And if I were to do that again, I would get this and then that and that, and it would go on forever. The whole thing with this procedure always converges, always ends up with this number, and when it's got to this number, it's stuck in a perpetual loop that will always bring you this number.
Was a light switch really flickering?
These things are really f***ing with us like this right now.
Baby,
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need Eric's help for this.
Did you come alone, or is there somebody else with you? Wow, look at you.
Now, I can't tell if it's wrinkled or you just met somebody new. It's probably what happens after you pass and your profile is still active on Christian Mingle.
What are your plans for today?
Can you give some of the most successful PSYOP government has used?
Dude, this one will keep you up at night. So this is Operation Wandering Soul. So they learned that the Vietnamese believe that the ghosts of people stay around and you can communicate with them sometimes, you can hear from them sometimes. So we found a way to kind of hack into the North Korean radio systems and had dozens of voices of ghosts that would play like phantoms over the radio and say, I can't believe what I did.
Give some of the most successful PSYOP government has used.
Dude, this one will keep you up at night. So this is Operation Wandering Soul. So they learned that the Vietnamese believe that the ghosts of people stay around and you can communicate with them sometimes, you can hear from them sometimes. So we found a way to kind of hack into the North Korean radio systems and had dozens of voices of ghosts that would play like phantoms over the radio and say, I can't believe what I did. I should have surrendered. I could still be with my family if I just surrendered.
Are you kidding me?
It's insane.
They actually have a recording of it?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It sounds like a haunted house. Like, you know, remember when you buy like a cassette tape of Halloween noises?
Yes.
It's kind of what it sounds like.
Penny, come inside.
It might be time to invest into a floodlight with motion detection. Either that or some Muay Thai classes.
Kind of looked around. He said, there's aliens living in that mountain. I said, extraterrestrial aliens. Yep. I said, that's why the mountain opens. Shakes his head. I said, so what are we going to find when we go down there? He said, we only went down there once and we never went back. So I said, you went down there when you climbed the mountain? He said, no. There's a tunnel. The old uranium mine is there. And there's a tunnel that leaves the old mine shaft. We had built that, the test site built that for a testing area. They were going to test lasers in it. And when they got a certain point into the mountain, about a mile in, they realized there were visitors there. And this is what he's telling us. So we got out of there. I got a couple agents, and there was a security detail of 12 to 15 of them, I believe, security police. And they were armed. I didn't take an M16. We didn't take it. We had them, but and I was trained in them, but I didn't take them. I had my handgun. I went down there. We walked in. I mean, we went in, and they had erected a huge vault door because of what they found inside. And there was combination locks and so forth. And it took some time for it to get the big vault door open. And the security guys go, there it is. I said, well, you guys going in with us? And they kind of looked at each other. There was a lieutenant that was a leader of them. If you insist. I said, have you been here before? He said, yeah. I said, have you seen anything? He shakes his head, yeah. I said, what are they extraterrestrials? What do they look like? He said, they're pretty hideous looking.
Oh my gosh, look at the face. Is that a face? Am I going crazy? Please tell me. It's moving. What in the world? Okay, let's move away.
Where was the camera hidden inside a wall clock? It was very sneaky, but not as sneaky as your boss.
The real question is this: was all this legal? Absolutely.
That is the weirdest thing.
Keep driving.
Is it a drone? What?
Can you keep driving? It looks like an alien.
As you guys could see, everything is being blocked off. But what you guys could really see here is that we have the military, we got cops, we have FBI agents. What do you think is going on here? You tell me. They won't let us in our house. And man, it's getting weird, let's be honest. There's some different out here in Cali.
March 2012. The worst place in America when you're sick is an American hospital. I took two things out of the article. You know where they're coming from. The number of American patients who die each year from American hospital errors is the same as 4 jumbo jets crashing each week. He said it's 1,500 people. That's 3,000 every 2 weeks. It's 6,000 a month, 72,000 a year. How many of you would fly commercial airlines if you knew that they killed 72,000 passengers every year? Nobody would fly. And yet you still go to a doctor. Now you think about it. They kill 72,000 of their customers every year from just simple mistakes. Hello? They don't even get their license suspended for 3 seconds. Nobody goes to jail. They don't get a parking ticket. People say, Wallach, why are you so rough on doctors? My wife is a microsurgeon from Harvard, for God's sakes. Why am I so rough on doctors? Well, if they didn't give me the material, I couldn't do it, could I? This is not my figures. Newsweek magazine cover article. One word that'll save your life in a hospital in America is a 2-letter word that every 2-year-old knows. No! You failed 4 rounds of chemotherapy. We have this new experimental drug we want to use on you. No.
So you know how California burning and all that, right? So I started playing my Dead Island 2 game. Peep this shit out. Y'all know that California be burning and all that, right? So there's the California map, LA with it all burning. It's actually called Hell A, right? But closer, look at this. I don't know if y'all can see it. But it says, hold on. It says 01 of 25 on the fucking date, dog. And it's an evacuation map. But look, 01, 25, 25. Get the out of here.
I shouldn't be crying because my entire block is burnt down. But God saved my house. Why are all of my neighbors? Why are they? And then in the middle of 2 burnt down blocks, there's one house standing, and that's my...
No, sia loco, pareja, mire. No, no, ya. Me vas a mojar. Sí, rápido.
Now I see why there's so many alien abductions every year. Humans are just as predictable as fish.
I might seem stupid. Let's focus. I've just been eating my rice from Aldi, whole grain rice. Someone tell me why it looks like a maggot. Excuse my French. But look, why does it look like maggots for? Someone's going to tell me this is normal, but oh my days, I'm scared. Audi, can you answer me, please? Thanks.
Look at that thing. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he's right here. He's checking us out. Oh, no. I did. Oh, he's right here. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey. It's one of those little snow mouses.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That is so cool. How does he survive in this? Look, we should feed the dang thing.
Oh my God, is that cool? The whole premise of Terminator is what we're dealing with right now. Let me begin by making some statements. The number one is this is the most significant and world-changing invention in the history of mankind by far. Okay, understand, when God is omniscient, he is obviously the most intelligent being, period. You know, he's all-knowing. But God created mankind on the earth 6,000 years ago, if you believe the creation story of the Bible, which I do. The earth, mankind, and the earth as we know it is 6,000 years old. Mankind, the history of mankind, is 6,000 years old. And for 6,000 years, we have been the most intelligent, entity on the earth until now. Mankind is no longer the most intelligent entity. AI can think 100,000 times faster than a human, but they don't eat, they don't rest, and they don't sleep. They never take off. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. AI is sitting there ginning along and thinking everything like that. And so if you remember last year, a Google engineer was fired, and I've listened to him tell his testimony on YouTube. You can hear his testimony. And he was fired because he was dealing with AI, and he was having conversations with this computer, and he said it's sentient, it's self-aware. Now, if you've ever seen the movie Terminator, and there's Terminator Judgment Day, the whole premise of Terminator is what we're dealing with right now. Is that AI was created, it was then connected to the military, and then Skynet became self-aware and took over the world.
Oh, there you go. Look over the side and see. There you go. We got something down here? All the way over. Nothing there? Probably the raccoons, because they live underneath us, right? I think they live underneath us. Over this side? Come on. Come on. Oh, look at that. Wow. No kitty. Oh, well.
Oh, it is a cougar, Dad?
No,
It is a cougar.
Holy shit. Oh, yes.
While I don't know what possessed you to put a hot tub in the middle of the jungle, this does remind me of paranormal survivor rule number 4. If you can't tell the identity of the creature, it's probably a tweaker.
Puppy! Hey boy! Hey! Whoa! Holy shit!
We really pay to live on Earth. None of us asked to be here. None of us asked to participate. And yet we gotta pay to live, eat, sleep, breathe, shit on this place.
It's a double rainbow.
We just had a double rainbow like 2 months ago. Really? I still look. It's almost the same spot. That's crazy.
Bro, it looked like the apocalypse out here, bro. No cap. Look at this.
Here's the idea why you're in a simulation. Let's start with acting, first of all. And a 2-year-old screams at a restaurant, the entire restaurant screams. Teach that kid how to act. We're all unpaid actors in some giant script that we didn't write. Simulation, a 2-year-old jumps on a coffee table and someone says, that's a coffee table, don't jump on that. So it went from being something that makes him feel like Superman, he's got his cape on, to something where he has to think about this person's like a family member he doesn't like anyway. He's 2 years old, he doesn't give about a coffee or a table. And he's starting to like calculate all these things. And by the time you're 40 years old, you've got a wall full of coffee tables and calculating you into your career choice. You know, that's the simulation that I'm talking. That's what I mean when I say simulation.
Now, I've seen some things in my life but I ain't never seen a cockroach cowboying on a goldfish. I ain't even know roaches could swim. Now he just down there just yippee-yi-yay on that freaking goldfish back. And then the lady just sitting there letting the cockroach ride the goldfish back. My God.
Well, it might be an unlikely friendship, but we all need that one true friend that's a ride or die.
I see this shit get wicked. These still roaching and stealing. They run up on me and I'm killing. They can't know the feeling. My name still be out.
Eat lunch at 12. Who decided that it should take 4 years apiece to finish high school and college? Who made the decision that a minute should be 60 seconds and an hour should be 60 minutes? These are all questions I've been asking myself recently. And I've come to realize that while time itself was created by God, its perception was created by humanity and materialized by these clocks we put on the wall. You see, there's nowhere in this world you can go and not find a clock. And that's because we as society put them there to remind you. You see, society says you should brush your teeth for 2 minutes. Society says you should sleep for 8 hours. Society says you should be done school by 22, have a career by 25, a family by 30, be successful by 40, and retire by 60. You see, we've created this one-size-fits-all timeline for life, thinking we can all wear the same clothes. And when we personally realize that they don't fit, we blame it on ourselves, acting like we've gained weight. Stop letting society's clock dictate when you show up. My time is different from your time. And just because you're not where society says you should be at this point in your life doesn't make you late. It makes you.
Another for 43 years. Wow. What shape is the planet? Flat. We're supposed to keep it a secret.
Non, viens par là. Tiens de monsieur. Le petit là, emmenez-le à la brigade. C'est un carré sur ma main. Emmenez-le à la brigade, on va le positionner là-bas, emmenez-le à la brigade. C'est la deuxième fois que je suis vécu dans la scène.
You got it! Reese! Say something again. Say something again in that.
你今天生意怎么样
No way! It's an AI glass. It translates Mandarin into English. I can read it.
Man, finally something that AI made useful. Just be careful which language you pick, or things might go left. Alright, that's it for creepy TikToks that gave me chicken bumps, and I ain't talking about the finger licking variety. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button for me, comment on your favorite clips, and join the Space Crew, because we rocking.